What's up, man? It's your boy back again. You know what it is. Jesus, aka Deuces, aka Pitman to the Max. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about staffing companies. I really think staffing companies are nothing more than pimps because they get paid or they take half of a person's earnings, not half, but a percentage of a person's earnings, and they don't even do anything. Back in the days when I started welding about 26 years ago, I would like to think that when you went in, filled out an application, you talked to people, they you got a sense of them, they got a sense of you. It was better. I know everything nowadays is all done online and things like that, but I'm still old school where I believe eye to eye and face to face, you really get the best sense out of people. And plus, with the field that I'm in welding, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to do what you say you can do. Most of the times, people say I can do this, but then can't do it. And it shows. So when you go to companies now, they'll send you in and you can tell them, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can do that. And then get there and can't do nothing you say you can do. So but that's been going on for a long time. But the the I think the biggest problem is that staffing agents doesn't breed loyalty. You know what I'm saying? When you basically at a company, or it used to be, hey, I'm gonna get in with this company. I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna retire from here. I'm gonna build a life for my family from here, from this place. You spend most of your life at that place. Over 70% of your life you're gonna spend on your job. So the loyalty factor is that when you dealing with staffing agencies, it makes it so easy for a company to get rid of you. And most people understand that. And what I had to start understanding is, okay, I get paid to do a job. And I go in and do my job, which I never had a problem with doing my job. It's just that if something happens, you gone. They don't consider anything. When you were dealing with a direct hire position, then you got a little bit more leeway. And yeah, some people would take advantage of that, but you know, in any market that you go in, you're gonna have turnover and turnaround and things like that. But with these staffing companies, a lot of them don't know anything about the industry or like welding industry per se. And so yeah, they might have a level of education, but education doesn't always mean that they know everything. And so just for instance, uh, maybe a year ago, I went in and I drove an hour to go interview at a company where a staffing agency, where they could have asked me the questions over the phone that would have took 10 minutes. And I drove an hour. They asked me nothing to do with welding. Not one question that had anything to do with welding. Was there only about 10 minutes. Had to drive an hour. Then turned around. It was a rush job. I was supposed to, uh, if everything went through, I was supposed to start that job on a Monday. Didn't hear anything from the guy. Called back on Monday. He had put my he the email address that he sent my information to. He gave me the wrong email address, and so they wound up filling the position, and I didn't even get submitted. And it basically took 3 hours out of my whole day, and I could have been looking for another job, but I went through that nonsense. And a lot of them don't care because they're going to fill the position with whoever. And so, what does that leave the person that knows what they're doing, knows the trade, knows the skill, has the skill, but you can't even submit in to the company. So then that gets a person, well, like me, it gets someone like me, like, if they ain't worried about me, I ain't worried about them. And so that's what a lot of it is now, is that when you go through these staffing companies, there is no loyalty, because the person be like, well, if these people don't care about me, then I'm not going to care about them. I'm going to go in, I'm going to do what I have to do. If I find a better opportunity, then I'm going to leave. Because basically, most of the time, if you get paid $20 an hour, right? That staffing agency is getting paid $40 an hour, and it's supposed to be because of, oh, they gotta handle this and they gotta handle insurance and all these things, but you don't get insurance when you through a staffing agency. They make you wait for a certain amount of time, and then they got a contract on their hours. And then if a person likes you, they would want to buy your contract out early and all these things. And what kind of sense does that make? So it really took out the purse. That's not a word. Personability. I know that's not a word, but it took out the really the personal contact between, like, an employer and they uh, the employee. And to me, that's really where things start falling apart. But because people will say, well, if that's how they're gonna treat me, I'm gonna do what I have to do and then move on. I know it was probably reasons for that, why a company did this or why a company did that. I understand those things, and I'm not trying to be a hater, because it is what it is. But I think that really ruined uh, the job market, because a lot of these times, even now, but I've gotten used to it. Even now, I understand things change. Technology changes. People want it easier and things like this, but you can't get mad at an employee for saying, okay, if I get a better opportunity, I'm gone, because uh, the same thing in business. If a person says, I can't afford that person because I'm on a budget. That's what I got to do. So I just don't like staffing agencies. I always feel like it's better to go direct hire than it is to go through a staffing agency. But nowadays, it's really hard to find a company that does direct hire, and I really think that's a shame, because I think uh, employers would be more loyal to employees would be more loyal to the employers if they didn't have to go through all the nonsense of going through staffing companies. The three staffing companies that I went through, I all got hired in full time after my contract was up. And so, like I say, I'm not knocking them, because you got to do what you got to do, but I've had my bad experiences with them too. So I really hope this helps someone. Like, subscribe to the channel. I got more videos coming about about trade, life, all kind of things. So, people be blessed. Comment, be nice. Comment, tell me what you think. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not right on everything, but it's just my opinion, man. And so if we can find a way to kind of get, my thing is, I want to give info to the youth, and give them real world experiences and things like that. So, uh, it is what it is. It's your boy signing out. Deuce. Peace.